गुरुर्ब्रह्मा स्वयं साक्षात् सेव्यो वन्द्यो मुमुक्षुभिः नो द्वेजनीय एवायम् तत्त्वज्ञेन विवेकिना।
Got the benefit of it. 5 or 10 only. Between 5 and 10. Thousands of people practiced yoga, studied yoga, taught yoga. But beating around the bush. No one penetrates. It has to be penetrated. That is why it says, like, shoot the arrow inside. It goes straight and hits it. You don't try to walk. You are too big to go through the little small hole. But arrow can dart. It brings the nectar out to your mouth. That is how it has been described. It has been described in it. So this is the practice you are going to do from now. If you have the 90 days of so-called holiday, all the 90 days are a holy day for you, the holiest day of your life. His holiday is your holiday. Your holiday is holiday for us. No problems to tackle. Easily. I want you to experiment this for a few days and then grapple with it for not more than 7 or 8 days. By about 11th or 12th day, you are in it. Go ahead with it. Where needed, he will help you. He will do all that is necessary for you, all that you cannot do for yourself. It is his path, his direction, his guidance, his help, his delivery. He does this. I have extremely simplified the whole process of tapas. Even when you say, inquire who you are, who am I, it is not explicit like this. It is implicit that we have to follow some procedure of the Guru, which is given by the Guru. What is that procedure? It is not elaborated. More elaboration, more questions, more volumes. Describing a dot, you can write 1,000 pages. But it's only a dot. డాట్ మీద 1000 పేజీలు రాయొచ్చు. మనిషి బుద్ధి అలాంటి. మోక్షం కానీ, జ్ఞాన దీక్ష కానీ, జ్ఞాన సముపార్జన, జ్ఞానం యొక్క సిద్ధి కానీ, ఈ జ్ఞాన సిద్ధి is made a very, very difficult process. He is not God. It is too simple to be believed in, too close to be looked at. Can you look at something on the forehead which is here? If it is before you, or at least a few feet away, you can look at it. If it is too close, you withdraw your head backwards and look at it like this, because it is too close to be seen. That is how we are made. Slow, in search of God. And forms of gods. Any man who is meditating on the form of God at the mental level reaches the conscious level after a long time. And rattles between consciousness and mind. Consciousness does not allow the concept to penetrate easily. So he takes his own time, some years together, 10 years, 20 years. Then consciousness is pierced with the concept carrying mind. Mind is carrying a concept, it pierces through consciousness after a terrific effort. Then consciousness reflects that form. That is darshan. Then he says, I have seen God. Ganapati, I have seen darshan. Romba alaga irukku. This is the process. That is what happens. Anything is pushed into the consciousness. Here,
anything into consciousness. Consciousness is Tirupati.
Consciousness itself is looking at something which is capable of becoming Vishnu, becoming Shiva, Brahma, Parashakti, Mahalakshmi, Durga, Narasimha, anything you like, you call it. Anything. Sab Brahma Sahare Sahtiva, Saharisya, Sa Indra, So Akshara Paramaswarat. All. It is there in you. One darshan for a moment itself destroyed many of the samskaras. When you come out, even after 1 minute's experience, whether it is 1 minute or a million years, it is just the same. It is all the same, because that moment it is destroyed. The past is destroyed. Past is destroyed. Because you have a future, because you have past. There is a past for you, you have a future. You can have a brilliant future without any past. That is the provision in the world, creation. A brilliant, lightning brilliance. The Surya has no past. We say he was there for a billion years, he was there. He has no past. Because yesterday's memory does not linger in him. He is pure consciousness of the present and the future only. Surya has consciousness, but no memory. No contents, no past. Your memories in the subconscious level, coming to call it give another name, subconscious level. That is the storehouse of your past. Therefore, that is called the memories in the consciousness, not memories in the mind. Memories of the consciousness are not known to the mind. So our past is not known. Therefore, our future is not known. It is this simple. Is it?
Can you put the mind in its place at rest?
These are the words because they contain absolute truth. Your mind has opened its doors. Consciousness has opened its doors. Subconscious has vanished. They went into the depths of consciousness already. Therefore, it should be easy for you within 10 days to few days are enough.
పాసిబిలిటీ ఉందని మాకే అనిపిస్తుంది.
ప్రాబబిలిటీ అయిపోయింది, అచీవ్డ్ అనే అనుకోవాలంటాను నేను. దట్స్ వాట్ ఐ సే. అంత డైరెక్ట్ మెసేజ్ ఇది. ఏదో ఎంతో చేస్తాను, నాకేం ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ ఎనీథింగ్. ఐఎమ్ లైక్ ది సేమ్ మ్యాన్, ఓల్డ్ మ్యాన్. దేర్ అపియర్స్ టు బి నో చేంజ్. దట్స్ నాట్ కరెక్ట్. As I said, sometimes memories of the past linger. Consciousness purified is memory free. That is samskaras free. That's all. Now the whole world, you are God, you are God. Who is not God? If you are not God, it means that there is something in this whole world which is not God. Which means God is incomplete. Simple logic. ఈ లాజిక్ అర్థమైంది కదా. భగవంతుడు కాని వస్తువు ఒకటి ఉందన్నమాట. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ నాట్ గాడ్, సో దేర్ ఫోర్ గాడ్ ఈజ్ ఇన్కంప్లీట్ అనమాట. అంతే లాజికల్ అది.
Record your original sentence. able to understand. You used to say consciousness is the aura of the soul. When it looks back, ego disappears. Then it only soul and its aura. No contents. When ego also disappears, there's no content. Away, it's in the
If
unbearable.
it is, if this the machinery,
It's unbearable.
the past memories are implemented, they take the shape of experiences, good, bad, happiness, everything. Life is a bundle of experiences which are the result of the storehouse of your samskaras and the consciousness. The consciousness is emptied. There is nothing for you to go through. Therefore, the upadhi, this body and the soul together, they continue to exist. That is the state of realized souls. They don't have to go through. Body has started going through something, it continues. Exists for a while. It drops off. Nothing remains. Like the burning of the diamond, no ashes.
She understands.
She is a great diamond lover, is it? It's all ishtam, diamonds.
No ashes. No ashes. Karpur. Karanjipura.
It's a
Right.
basic truths. I wonder how we can find language, appropriate language to express these things in a manner understandable to the thinker. Fortunately, a man who has studied or listened to a great deal immediately comes back with questions. He doesn't readily take it.
God,
Reading.
we are able to easily
But
understand.
somebody says, in that Shastra, sir, consciousness is defined as this. Comes immediately, but his sloka comes in. All that put together is this.
Honestly, there is no question for us.
ఏం క్వశ్చన్ ఉంది లేదు అసలు
అంటే
ఉండాలి
మాకేం తెలియదు.
హాయిగా ఉంది ఇది తెలియని వాడు ఎంతో సుఖపడతాడు. రైట్ ఏంటంటే తన చేతో తను తినలేని వాడికి అమ్మ నోట్లో పెడుతుంది. తన చేతితో కలుపుకొని మొదలెడతాడు అన్నీ ఇది బాగాలేదు ఇది బాగాలేదు తను కలుపుకోవడం చేత కాక
Inability, eligibility.
బస్ lots of literature, not in these days. I mean the literature that has come out in the last 1000 years particularly, or 2000 years in the recent. Enormous. People went on talking, writing.
Now you got the capsule. Capsule.
Now they are on the threshold of a holiday. It is,
We are also on holiday.
yes, వాళ్ళకి if I give them a non-exhausting exercise with inexhaustible good results, it will be the right launching of these people into a holiday. That's right. It is all of us can do this. I don't find any kind of preparation for this. Of course, the very routine teaching of keeping a peaceful mind, not easily reacting to things. You can respond but not react. You can be responsive. No need to react. Because it's neither your doing nor is it going to be your undoing. If it's not your doing, you are not going to undo it also. Things must go on as it is obvious. As I said, the moving finger writes and having grit moves on. Very simple. Where is the role for you to play? There except हाथ पैर हिलाना. आजकल क्या करें भाई? क्या करूं भाई? कुछ नहीं, आज हाथ पैर हिला रहा हूं. Moving my hands and feet అంటాడు. కాళ్ళు చేతులు ఆడించడానికి ఏముంది చేయడానికి అంటాడు. అంతే మనం అంతా చేసేంత సోకాడు. People can straight go into this samadhi in no time. Only condition is samskaras should not be handling him, dipping him into sorrow, depression and elation, pride, hunger, anger, things like that. A man who wants this, having crossed the dangerous ramparts of ego functions in the material world, he is inside of the palace. You see, the throne is waiting for him. What is capable of breaking this or scuttling this effort is one's own involvement in material things. Too many desires, ambitions, disappointments, troubles, hatred, attachments. If you have none of these things, it is one day's job. In the memories of our involvements, sometimes they come up. But in that process they are getting evaporated, coming to surface and evaporating. Prasanna man must be pleasant, prasanna. That was Buddha's state. In spite of all that happened, బుద్ధుడు అలా ఉండేవాడు. ఆయన ప్రసన్నతకి రాక్షసులు భయపడి పారిపోయేవారు. ఆయన దగ్గరికి వెళ్తే మనం మిగలం ఏమైపోతాం, ఏముండదు లోపల వాడు క్లీన్ అయిపోతుంది. అది యూనివర్సల్ కాన్షియస్నెస్ ఆల్వేస్. అండ్ దెన్ సో మచ్ ఆఫ్ ట్రాన్స్పరెన్సీ. ఈవెన్ ఆసురి సంపత్తి, రాక్షస స్వభావం యూస్ టు బి అఫ్రేడ్ ఆఫ్ హిమ్. A Rakshasa can boldly attack someone if there is some ego in the other man. Rakshasas cannot touch an egoless entity. They get lost into it. Suppose you hit, so you want to hit a air with your head, jump into it. Where will you end? Kind of. But his secret is, his samadhi was this method. This is the method in which he finished his task. Another very important thing. After Gorakshanath, Buddha only did this method, approached him. And then he found this. What is this ego through which the consciousness is functioning? Or what is this ego that is functioning through the consciousness, mind and all this? This ego is a bundle of desires of the past. In other words, unfinished stories of the last birth. 100 stories are left unfinished, been left unfinished. They are called tendencies or samskaras by this Vedic religion. Suppose it is this tendency is nothing but a desire in the today's language. In today's language, the tendency is called a desire. Remove the desire, the tendency is uprooted. Chitta is purified. No memory of the past. Atman is available before you. There is no human being in the body. He realized this. How long did it take? With all his sadhana for 7 years, 6.5 years, what he did not realize in the normal, traditional paths of sadhana, this took only 49 nights.
That too not He sat under various trees.
Various trees. He went on shifting this tree to that tree. Did not sit statically. He went on changing today this tree shade, the another tree shade, like that. First 7 days he realized it. What happened before that was the preparation of the man. It's all about that. Where a man is genuine, cleansed of all negative things, fears. Well, fears are bound to be there. But fear is a retention of a bad memory, still not erased, and awaiting the completion of that story, of which something had been written in the pages of the consciousness. అంతే కదా, ఒక భయం ఉంది అంటే ఏదో జరుగుతుందని, అంటే ఆ కథ కొంతవరకు రాసి పెట్టబడింది లోపల. Erase it. There is no continuation of the story. Nothing to be afraid. Those stories that were started earlier would also disappear. The past disappears, that's why I said. Past erase అయిపోతే what is there to? What is it? Future ఏంటి మనకి? Millions of years of present ఉంటుంది. Eternity.
So sweet.
Eternity. That is how we should boldly enter. And of course the complexity of human life, maybe you can describe in a million pages, yet it is not complete. All human methods their base is human mind, intellect. Based on intellect, 1,000 methods are described. No end to this. All the literature speaks of it. The story is simple. It begins and ends in one line. There is not even a second line. It is such a very wonderful secret. What is the difficulty in trying? It's the greatest pleasure and the fruit of life. It comes. Just సులభం. అందుకనే ఏదో పెద్ద పని, నేను ఇంత పెద్ద మీకు రహస్యం చెప్పబోతున్నాను, ఒక పెద్ద మేరు పర్వతం హిమాలయాల నుంచి తీసుకొచ్చి మీ ఒంటి మీద మీ జేబులో పెడతాను అని ఏమి ఎప్పుడు చెప్పలేదు, అవసరమే లేదు, ఏమీ లేదు నేను చేసే పని కూడా. ఇదిగో ఇదని చెప్పడమే. కానీ what I added is, this is the secret through which Buddha realized. Gautam Buddha.
After preparation, he got in 7 days.
In 7 days.
How was he able to arrive at this conclusion?
Having suffered all the methodical suffering, the various traditional schools he experimented with, because he got a teaching from so many Brahmins, so many jnanis, yogis and things like that. He heard all the shastras. They went on talking to him. Then they said, you must destroy your tendencies of your senses. They started killing them. So he fought with himself for 7 years. There's no one to fight with. Like fighting your shadow. He realized. So preparation took 6 years. Realization took 6 days. That is the result of tradition being introduced into a man. I cannot.
Dismissing the tradition also.
Huh?
We are not dismissing the
We
tradition.
are not.
Tradition is also a stepping stone.
Stepping stone. It takes still where a man is ripe. You should not push him back into traditions. Universities have provided for a writing the MA examination directly without even BA, without a matriculation. Suppose. Should you put him through this high school? Life has to be given to the people, analyzed, and do's and don'ts have to be given to the people in an understandable, logical, material logical way. That logic is material logic. This is a place where logic is dismissed. The truth is given. By what logic can you prove that there is a soul? Is there a logic to prove that the ego is outward looking and not inward? But it is truth, it is secret. Who told you what is the proof to say that if the consciousness turns backward, ego disappears? Soul is before him. That's the truth, secret. Secrets are not supported by lots of logic and evidence.
అది ఆ ట్రూతే కాబట్టి ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా ఎరైజ్ కావట్లేదు.
రావు, మనసులోనే రావు.
అది మీరే వేశారు కానీ ఎంతో కష్టపడి ఈ క్వశ్చన్స్
మీకు
పెట్టాలి.
Yes, otherwise you are capable of, your intellect is sharp, you are capable of raising the questions. If it is Shastra is taught to you, then you have already accepted my revelation. You have already accepted it. Mind has not stood in the way. Logic, intelligence, analysis.
That's why I'm aware of that.
I have given all this comment on the first sutra,
It's a very interesting.
and the rest of the book is unnecessary. That's all about it. There's everything in it. And the rest of it is description, this and that, so on. Yes, Shiva was been capable or not capable, whatever be our past, our future is with you, Shiva. If with you, my past doesn't count for anything. And eternity is my future, since I am with you.
You are my future.
Eternity, ಶಾಶ್ವತ ನಿತ್ಯತ್ವ. మృత్యు ఎక్కడిది, పునర్జన్మ ఎక్కడిది, కర్మఫలాలు ఎక్కడిది, శివానుగ్రహం. శివతత్వమే అట్లాంటిది. దట్ ఈస్ శివ. A very great secret. I think in the very early days, this is the process that took place without instruction, without plan, without help, without a second person, primarily within myself. It was the first, that is the process that took place automatically on account of itself. Why and who, that's a different matter. It has taken place. Therefore I say this.
అది అడుగుదాం అనుకున్నాను, అది కూడా చెప్పేసి.
అంతే కదా, ఆటోమేటికలీ సెల్ఫ్ దాన్ని అదే రివీల్ చేసుకుంటాం. అది బాగా అవుతుంది. ఏదో పెద్ద కర్మ 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 పునర్జన్మ, బాబా బాబా ఎంత కష్టపడిపోతున్నారు మనుషులు. People are undergoing a big torture in a world of their own making. They have made it. Sit somewhere, construct a very powerful and strong, thick-walled jail around you, cry that you have been imprisoned. చుట్టూ గోడలు మానే కట్టుకుని. I have immense faith in the power of truth. I have experienced the power of truth. Truth does not depend on any other force to work. It is the most powerful thing in the creation. And Ganapati and Subramanya in the Purana story go around the whole world. Then Subramanya set out on his peacock very fast. And Ganapati made one pradakshina around them, his father and mother, he says. In other words, he looked into himself in a minute. Which means if the world, the entire creation is inside him, in that dot, he was around it, all around it. So that became a pradakshina. లోపల ఈశ్వరుడు ఉన్నాడంటే ఈశ్వరుడు చుట్టూ మీరు ప్రదర్శన చేసి మీ శరీరం దాని చుట్టూ ఉంది, మీరున్నారు దాని చుట్టూ. ప్రదక్షిణ is finished. How long did it take? 1 minute. And Subramania's action does not indicate any foolishness. A man of the world must go through the world, search for the God everywhere, find for himself what is creation, analyze and understand creation, realize the God in the creation, in everywhere. And then arrive at the beginning point, where the starting point.
And come to himself.
Then he is one with the entire world, and he is one with the world in the entire world. The God, he is one with the God in the entire world. Here he is only with the God. It is. So that is sadhana, that is going through the world, this dismissing the world. How can Subramanya?
Guruji is three coinages.
That is why he is Guru Guha.
Guru Guha. Three coinages of yours, Guru. Prapancha Jnana, Srishti Vijnana, Atma Jnana.
True. Subramanyeshwara and Guru Anand. So, can all get the secret message so simply? It's not. People are not ready to take it. Therefore, they cannot take it when given also. They have to be ripe. They must arrive at a particular stage in their sojourn, in their journey in this world. They must arrive at a point. So there it is given. They take it. What about the others? They are in the travel. To them, everywhere there is a God, in every level, at every level. That is Subramanya.
That is Subramanya.
Huh.
Existing.
So is.
Vadi Tunai, Karnai.
Yes.
He is the protection, he is the companion, the path.
Yes, yes.
స్మాల్ స్టోరీగా అనిపిస్తుంది ఇంత తత్వం ఉంటుంది స్మాల్ లెజెండ్ ఏదో చెప్పుకుంటాం మన పురాణం
పురాణం అంతా unless Purana is understood in a spiritual truth, it's a beautiful legend.
You have come with us all the way. From when we came to you. After coming this distance, it was possible to talk to us this.
Why
So,
it
like you
appears
said,
easy? Because the destination has come down to meet us. இல்லைன்னா எப்படி புரியும் குருஜி?
ஆரம்பத்திலேருந்தே there was the molding. Unconsciously, most of the time, consciously.
பாதை நீயே, பயணம் நீயே, பயணி நீயே.
Every minute, every word, every moment we spend together, something is happening.
Something goes away.
Night time is not simply sleeping. Something is happening. Something is taking place. Even in between any two of our meetings, what is going on is going on. రాంబాబు ఇప్పుడు తునిలో ఉన్నట్టు 2 hours పడుతుంది.
Tuni.
In the Purana, it is crystal clear what the God meant. That is exactly why Subramanya is a guru to one who goes through the world. He is ahead of you all the time. To follow him. Wherever you are. Ganapati is with you where you are static. Don't travel, don't move, don't cover distances, don't lose times. If you are there, he is with you. Ganapati. There and then instant. So, that is right eye and left eye of the Lord. ఎంత మనోహరంగా ఉంటుంది వాళ్ళ తత్వాలు అక్కడ. ఆ పక్క పక్కనే పెడతారు గుళ్ళో. వీళ్ళిద్దరిని చూస్తాను. అంటే ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ది సర్కిల్ ఈజ్ ది బిగినింగ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ది సర్కిల్. అక్కడికి వస్తారు. Service to dharma wipes out 100 adharmas, indulgences.
And the ₹1000 laksha kodi.
That is why we are surviving in this world. Even consciously or unwittingly, some service to dharma, even that is capable of wiping out lots of adharma. So God is always waiting to give you the help you. Mental, physical, emotional, all levels. Huh?
The misery or the worry which we feel in our mind is not of anything else. We know where we are sitting, but still we have not changed. The deep sense of
But that I gave a reply. Something similar question. There are two things. The samskaras are still being there. They are working as normal. If you had not met me, where they would have worked, how they would have worked. But having met me, it appears to be working in the same manner, which is not true. I said yesterday, the memories of your samskaras are alive, not the samskaras themselves.
the drums are empty.
Like karpuram, tunila potte, mota. Then it is, but the vasana is there. Vasana adigada. Karpuram illa.
వాసన కరెక్ట్గా ఉంది మీనింగ్.
వాసన అంటారు.
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇದೆ ನಾನು ಮಾರವೇಲೆ ನೆನ್ಚಿಂತಿದ್ದೆ நிறைய மாறிட்டு உங்களுக்கு தெரியுதுன்னு அர்த்தம்.
The memories also work in the same manner as though the substance is still there. Substance and memories are the substance.
The goods wagon detach பண்ணா கூட ஓடுமே.
That is momentum. It is known as a momentum. Give a push, and the push is withdrawn. The momentum works. Like that, the memories work in a human being. Example, you want an example? Suppose 10 years ago somebody had offended, I was very angry. That man is dead, everything is over, no one is present now, the situation is no more there. When I sit in my room and think of that insult that man had given me that day, I become angry now.
Memory.
So memory can cause tendencies, but that is different from the tendencies caused by substance. Samskaras is karma, vasanas. Karma yet to be unfolded. That is substance, not mere tendency. This memory of the substance, it does not yield into anything. Your tendencies vanish into the thin air. It doesn't result in anything. So substance is getting exhausted when you are with your guide, master. Tendencies are that of the memories tendencies. Substance's own tendencies are not there. That here the former results in the karma. Later does not result in karma. Your anger is ineffective. Because 10 years ago somebody insulted me, when I thought of it just sitting here, I became angry. Similarly, losses, happiness, when I am thinking of those golden moments when I was honored by the President of India with a medal and all that, thinking now, feels happy. Man feels happy. The event is not there, the other persons have all disappeared, the medal is not there. Nothing of that. So that is known as the Sesha. Sesham. Samskara Sesham. That's not Samskara, it is Samskara Sesham.
This is no capability of perpetuating.
Perpetuating, it is only, it comes to the mind, on the curtain of the mind, on the screen of the mind, it flashes, goes away. Tendencies not exhausted. We are calling it tendencies. Actually it is a substance of samskaras. It is a substance of samskaras. The working name of it is tendency. So substance disappears, memories can linger. These lingering long shadows cast on the screen of the mind gives you an experience, makes you believe that it is very much there still. It's not there this minute. That is how inner, like the surface being hard, internal substance getting exhausted. That is why this in Vedanta also there is something similar to this. A rope is burnt, it twists and it strands. The ash is still visible like a rope. The earlier, when it was a rope, you could lift it and use the tie. It is, appearance is the same.
There's no effect.
This is very, very
The rope is very much there, very much. If you touch it, it is gone. Only for looking purposes it is there. Somebody can say there was a rope which is burnt now.
It cannot be further used.
It is not. Is there a rope there or not?
I would say. If you say it is not there, it is not there.
Today you listen to the tape again. The point is,
He was here all the 45 minutes.
of course.
Sitting in
You were with me, of course. You are in my mind. In fact, that is, I was thinking of you only all the time. I was keeping you before me in my mind. So,
You are before him of the another
I gave the explanation of Subramanya and Ganapati also. Sudarshan is happy about it.
They are very original. Some things only those people can tell.
This only you can tell. This only you can tell.
Yes, I can. How many days have I labored to fix you up with this man or that man? This or that. Nothing less than that trio. Shiva, Subramanya, or Kali. Who is he?
Krishna is an attire, donning the mind of Krishna. That's necessary.
You have answered that. Why? Your limbs are Subramanya. This is Ganapati. Or is Shiva. To outside, to the world, Krishna.
All are true.
என்னவோ சொல்லாத பக்கத்துல வச்சுக்கணும். Keep us simple.
Don't answer him in a cryptic way that God is inside you. We don't know.
No, no, I'm not saying it.
But the second person, third person, I think we leave it. Shivan சொன்னார், கிருஷ்ணன் சொன்னார்.
It's a good day, Guru.
Yes.
That's it.
Ganging up.
So, 9th February is over. On 10th, the first day of the second, next 9th. This journey must be completed in the first few days.
அவ்வளவுதான்.
Then you must enjoy the relaxation. My job is over, I am enjoying. Everything is a holiday.
So we have to discuss our holiday plans.
Oh yes. Please inform, I can't come. Moment I take my bath and go there, the camp starts. Keep it dry and keep my... If there is a one day in the entire lifetime like this,
Yes, it is.
Doubtless.
ஏதோ கை கால் கட்டி போடுறது.
Doubtless.
You know, we used to play a game, statue.
This is
There should not be another
greatest
moment.
day.
ఒక్క దినం చాలు, ఒక గడియ చాలు జీవితాన్ని సార్థకం చేయడానికి. One ghati, 1 minute is enough. That is all matter. Coming out more explicitly these days, I thought it is very necessary when people should not even think of their coordinates and look for their sets, where am I, what am I progressing or am I deteriorating or this or that, am I on the path or not, these kinds of doubts and things like that, only they can disappear only when the truth is directly slowly unfolding is not the thing, but suddenly it is necessary. It is the sine qua non of the presence of a guru. Guru's presence must have an absolutely clear purpose, not a vague journey, this and that, teaching, clarifying doubts and living and all that. It's